I'm a storyteller, and I tell stories that are, well, as someone once put it, rosenesque.
You can't just be normal and boring.
You can't really define it.
It's magic. It's crazy.
But you know it when you see it. Where everything old
Hi there.
is for sale again.
Welcome to the Poem Pros booth.
Alex,
I'll be your typist. I'm Alexander.
with an I.
I tell people my name's Alexander with an I because I am my own kind of great.
Finds a market for texting,
I'm busting it out.
old school.
One with the waggly.
Weekdays a real estate agent. Weekends a man of letters.
I've sent letters to Norway.
And poems and quotes.
No way dividing what's yours or mine when everything's shining. A couple years ago, I had sold some stuff at the urban flea market and really liked it. I thought, I want to get involved again, but the only thing I had to sell was my typewriter. Dictate what you have to say. I love you to the liquor store and back. Or we can come up with something. I am the hero to my own life story. And it just grew from there. Take today to say this to yourself in the mirror. I am one bad Well, she was like, I want curse words in it, and I was just like, oh man. I do this because I have a passion for words, and I believe in the power of words. Yes! Sharing positivity and empowerment to other people through words.
Say it loud, say it proud, and say it every single day. I am a babe.
You never know what you're gonna find at the market. You never know who you're gonna meet either. We've had love stories, sisters who've lost brothers to suicide, Lance, and she wanted to write a letter to her brother. Wherever you are, your heart is always safe with me. We've had, confessions. Dear Mom, for Mother's Day, me and my brothers have decided to tell you the truth. Yes, we did burn that house down as kids, but it was you who first put that fire in our hearts.
Sometimes his words
We even had one girl who told us what to write, and we typed it. Goodbye, teenage years. Hello, adulthood.
make a lasting impression.
She loved it so much, she got it tattooed on her arm. On her arm. Boom, right there.
He heard that I was from St. Petersburg, Florida,
This woman,
and that I'm really struggling with being away from my family right now.
separated from her family by a hurricane,
The first thing she said when she walked in is, I can't even think straight.
The title is I Can't Even Think Straight.
finds words of encouragement.
My heart and prayers are going out to all who are being affected by the hurricane.
She just wanted to feel like she was heard. I'm so sorry, honey. Now you're starting to see why we do it. It's that catharsis that people get. You can't get it any other way. I know it's scary. And sometimes it's more for me than them. I just need to know that people feel.
While shopping for treasures, some make a real find.
All that took was a few words.
Yeah, all it took was just a few words.
A good old-fashioned
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
human connection. Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News.
Yeah,
Sometimes when Allison Dixon talks, she gets looks,
I do.
like she's
Quite often.
speaking a foreign language.
Then I have to interpret.
And she is, sort of. Dixon grew up in Alberta.
Out on the prairies, tons of snow, roamed the fields in the summer. My goal as a child was to be a farmer's wife. I wanted to be a farmer's wife so bad. It was my little house on the prairie phase.
And now she's bilingual.
I'm fluent in Canadian and American.
She writes
The A and A.
Canadian,
Color would be COLOUR, FLAVOUR, CENTRE.
and speaks the language.
I'm sitting on the Chesterfield.
This is a Chesterfield.
This is a Chesterfield. I'm sitting on the Chesterfield wearing my kangaroo coat. If I was in Saskatchewan, I would be sitting on a Chesterfield wearing a bunny hug. Hooped. Hooped is a great word. I use it all the time. It means that you're going to be up a creek. I'm sitting on my Chesterfield wearing my kangaroo coat and my runners. If we don't get this done by 5 o'clock, we're hooped.
And when it comes to Canadian treats, there's a whole different vocabulary.
Smarties are a classic Canadian candy. One of my favorite chocolate bars is a coffee crisp. When you eat your Smarties, do you eat the red ones last? Do you suck them very slowly or crunch them very fast? Dill pickle, Old Dutch brand. They're super cheesy. They've got candy coated chocolate, and now tell me when I ask. You can knock a wrong with maple on maple. When you eat your Smarties, do you eat the red ones last?
Do you think they should teach Canadian in school?
Probably. There's definitely a language barrier. Carburetor.
Garbage disposal.
Coil scribbler.
Spiral notebook.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Decal.
Decal.
Americans should know that Canada is not America 2.0. We are a different country. We also don't drive dog sleds. We have electricity.
She's been in the States for 24 years, but she still speaks Canadian.
I do wear runners. I eat buns, not rolls. I make pasta, not pasta. I throw things in the garbage, not the trash. I run my garburator, not my disposal. I stay as Canadian as I can.
Especially
I love Canada. Oh,
on Canada Day.
I love the country itself. I love the people. I love the food, the candy. And so I just am as Canadian as I can be.
To Allison Dixon, it just sounds
Decal pasta. Sorry.
like home.
It does. All right, here we go. I always try and be extra Canadian on Canada Day. Oh, nice. That was beautiful. It really is who I am. It's just ingrained in me.
Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News.
We don't own our public space anymore visually, the aesthetics of the public space.
She saw the signs.
Real estate investor seeks apprentice, earn up to $120,000 a year.
And didn't like them.
We decided to stop complaining about those signs when we'd see them, and we'd jump out of the car and pull them down. We keep clippers in the car to cut them down with.
But with an assignment for a writing class,
Commit a public act of poetry.
this woman, who prefers to remain nameless, really found poetic justice.
So we've put them up in the avenues, on the west side, on the east side. Poet seeks apprentice to earn over $120,000 a year. Poetry helped me lose 20 pounds in 8 weeks. You can too. If I were a shark who swam in the sea, I'd hunt you for your sweet flesh. I'd swallow you whole, feel your heart in my mouth, to always be with you. It just was fun to go out there and put them out there and let whatever happens to them happen. Fill the things that need to be filled, empty the things that need to be emptied.
So do you feel like a poetry outlaw?
Kind of, yeah. They felt predatory, and parodying those felt like this kind of act of rebellion. We had one man apply for the job. I had a couple signs up in my front yard for about a week. His wife had told him it was a scam, but he wanted to check it out anyway. Sometimes I wish I could fly out of my skin.
Poetry hasn't made her rich
We never had a chance to woo one another.
or helped her lose weight.
In those days, we came as we were.
But it has, she says,
Cut words away and carve away ideas.
helped her understand
What the heart of the issue is,
herself
make sense of my own experiences,
and get a little roadside revenge.
and then figure out what's next for the...
For the outlaw poet.
Exactly. The outlaw poet holds your cards close to her chest.
Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News. Ah, the sweeter things in life. For a price, they can be bought.
But it only takes a quarter more to get some food for thought. We needed to find some way to promote poetry in Utah County. To get poetry out into the community in creative ways where people aren't really expecting it.
The poem ball machine? Put your quarter in and get a poem ball.
Early winter willow crushed like white velvet.
You can't get that much in those little tiny balls.
No, you really can't.
25 lines.
You hunch, shoulders bent forward. That's the beauty of poetry, is that you need to be really very focused.
The time of miracles is past.
I think a lot of people,
As the stars do not declare in their slow shrug over the shot bulb dark,
find it very therapeutic.
it's a release.
You work through things with your kids. I would click on the hazard lights. I would ease to a stop. I could write what I call my bitter divorcee poems. My salvation came from eBay, shrouded in bubble wrap.
Poets do need community, writers need community. There are roughly about 140 poets. It helps them get out into the world a little bit. Yeah, I need it, definitely.
To buy a decent meal these days, a quarter won't suffice.
Yeah, 25 cents is pretty cheap for a poem.
So to get something you can really chew on,
You're getting a lot for your quarter.
These poets put their heart and souls into these poems.
is more than worth the price.
You're not going to get a 25-cent poem anywhere else.
They don't know what it is when they first see it.
She planted it.
What's this?
In the front yard.
At first they think, is it like a big birdhouse?
And Judy Arnold says interest
I think it's new for the area.
Grew.
They seem to be popping up in more and more places.
in a box full of books. One of many.
This is a little free library.
Little free libraries.
Yeah. Kind of a lending library.
Take books, bring books.
They belong to school teachers,
Design it kind of like a schoolhouse.
My husband gave it to me for Christmas.
writers.
And I have one of my own books in there.
We had a large grand opening where
Judy Arnold commissioned the little house by the corner
both very, very avid readers.
for her mother and mother-in-law.
When they passed away, we inherited a lot of books from them, and so that's why we've named it the Clara and Virginia Corner.
Convenient for her neighbors who in Cedar Hills have no municipal library.
How it began, I believe it was in Wisconsin. A gentleman had a similar situation where he had a large collection of books of his mother's, and the little free library blossomed from there.
Today we have Angel of Darkness, Snow Falling on Cedars.
Bridge to Terabithia, My Antonia.
C.S. Lewis.
Standing in the Rainbow, The Wind in the Willows.
We've given out maybe 2,000 books in 2 years.
Environment for Murder, Rod Decker.
Doesn't feel like it's just our little thing. It feels like we've kind of given something to the street.
It becomes a community kind of thing.
Let's see, do you want to come pick some good new ones?
Okay,
Let's find a good one. Let's find a good one.
The kids section's in the basket below. It's just been a great way to animate the neighborhood.
Get to know our neighbors a little bit better.
Germs
You make me sick.
You're full of germs. Should we read about them? Okay.
A lot of people use Kindles, and to touch a book, it's like, really? We can have a book?
I have children that come from Highland, from Alpine.
Anything good?
I'm kind of interested in the whales go by.
I have van loads of mothers that come.
There he goes.
See you guys.
Thanks for coming by. We know that there's a homeless gentleman that walks around here a lot. Every morning he gets a book, and it's very sweet. And when I'm out watering or something, he'll say, thank you.
I think mainly that she instilled in me not only the love of reading, but the love of community.
So if you're in the neighborhood, you could grab a good book from the little library by the corner.
And I know that she is pleased that I am following in her footsteps and giving back to the community in what small and simple ways we can.
Judy Arnold's mothers would be pleased. Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News. John Wilkes is writing a novel.
Maynard pried off his stiff, worn walking shoes. My main character, Maynard, is just, sitting on the sidewalk.
About a homeless protagonist.
He's been on the street for a while. And
trying to solve a murder.
A homeless murder mystery.
Fiction.
Somebody walks by and drops a pair of boots. His eyes welled up as he pulled from the boot a clean, new pair of socks.
Based on fact.
Socks. Socks are the big thing. Socks and underwear.
A dozen years ago, Wilkes himself was homeless.
A lot of heavy drinking, losing a job, and being told by my partner, get out of his house.
He was staying at the Road Home Shelter when he wandered across the street.
Yeah, and she let me sit in there and check my email, and asked me a lot of questions about, well, do you like to write? What kind of things do you write?
And met Tiffany Rouscope.
Are you interested in writing? You're here, this is what we can do.
Founder of the Community Writing Center. He kept returning and writing about his life.
I was drinking.
His homelessness.
Doing a lot of drugs.
His clinical depression.
So it was great to have a space where I could go and write some things out.
And he just became part of the fabric of the writing center.
Maynard turned down the faucet, squeezed a dollop of soap into his
This is why the center opened its doors.
We work with the Homeless Youth Resource Center, a group of senior citizens at the county jails.
So everyone, says Director Andrea Maloof,
working on a letter to a parole officer, police officers who need help writing their reports.
everyone can write.
Since we started locking up every homeless person and everybody with a joint in their pocket, we're overcrowded.
This is the center's Gay Rights, that's Rights with a W, writing group.
It's really been a struggle. I really need to storyboard it.
It feels vulnerable to put your words out there.
John Wilkes wrote
and to share them.
And published.
That vulnerability becomes
and volunteered at the center.
A confidence.
I mean, he was homeless and he was sick. He was nervous.
And he changed.
Got himself stable, got himself some housing, and then to become what he's become in our community.
He became a board member for a medical clinic for the indigent, someone who spoke up at a public vigil for the homeless.
When you say a plan, are we talking like about a design plan?
And a regular at the state capitol.
Blueprints. I think that homelessness, oddly enough, is probably one of the best things that could have happened to me, because I feel like a much stronger person. Much more compassionate person. This came up yesterday in the PPC meeting as well. And much more involved person. Maynard finished drying his hands. And yeah, you know, that's what comes out on paper a lot of the time.
When you enter into writing in a regular way, you can find out things about yourself, you can find your voice, and you can learn how to share that voice with others.
It's empowering.
It's empowering, yeah.
Writing did nothing less, John Wilkes says.
I can recall days lying there in Pioneer Park and just thinking, well, you know, I'm going to lie down and take a nap here, and, you know, if I don't wake up, that'd be okay.
Nothing less.
You know, I feel quite differently, actually, about that now.
Then save his life. Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News.
What would you be talking about right now?
We won't say the word.
Yeah, I thought that was
But University of Utah student Taylor Snow and her friends
I'll say
will.
I want to know why it's used, where it came from.
And it raises questions.
When we're talking about swearing,
So Snow's taking an online course
we can learn about what it means to be human
with linguist Randy Eggert.
Bad words and taboo terms.
A study of bad language.
It's a fairly new area of research. For years, the topic itself was taboo.
This is nothing new.
These words have been around for a long time.
Yes.
Take, for example, one particular word.
How old is the word?
Old. Our best etymological guess is it probably goes clear back to Indo-European, to the mother language of Latin, Greek.
Shakespeare hinted at the word.
I'll fur him and fuck him.
But never scripted it.
There was a lot of censorship in his plays.
We learned bad vocabulary pretty early.
I think it's by the time they start first grade, they've already got about 30 to 40 taboo words.
So Zach, do you ever use that word?
No. Yeah.
Have you ever? Yeah,
you do.
You used it a couple times.
I just can't picture this kid, my oldest son, now 10, using that kind of vocabulary.
Where did you first hear that word?
But he and his friends do know it.
Parents?
Parents on and online.
And police videos like Alaska State Troopers.
I was probably 5 or 6.
Maybe in 3rd grade or something, 3rd or 4th, 2nd or 3rd grade.
I remember being at my best friend's house and he told me on the trampoline one day, he said, I learned this word and it's a bad word.
The first time I heard it, I didn't know what it was. So the next day, I went to kindergarten and I said it to my friend. He didn't even know what it is.
Scout camp.
Scout camp.
I probably didn't learn it there, but that's where I started using it.
I think most kids think it makes you feel older and more like in charge.
Kind of gave us this feeling of satisfaction or this edge.
Does it make you feel older?
No.
Well, yeah, sort of.
No.
It was like being an adult, being like a teenager, like you can talk like them, that you're an adult.
Hey, Zach, you're not allowed to use that word until you're 35.
Oh, dude, that's sad for you.
Swearing is closely associated with the limbic system.
Eggert says these words run deep.
Taps into our deepest emotions and our deepest brain.
From the grocery store,
That's probably why comic Guy Seidel uses them, to add a little...
It fits into how I speak as an exclamation point. Where I hate young people.
Emotional punch.
Why, according to one study, they can relieve pain. Subjects who plunged their hands into ice water said swearing, oh man, Jiminy Cricket, actually made it hurt less.
When I open the freezer and a pound of hamburger falls on my toe, gosh darn it's not going to get the job done.
Like with the big tires and the lift kit.
Bad words, Eggert says, seem to actually have some sort of evolutionary purpose.
That's something we seem to need. All languages have these to tap into our emotional core.
So is that word we're talking about, is that a bad word?
Yes.
Yes.
Why is it bad?
Because
I have no idea,
Well, I have
actually.
no idea. It's just a word that people just started saying.
But who decided it was a bad word?
Probably the King of England.
King of England.
Wait, is he still
Your
alive?
teachers, your parents are going to tell you, don't say that.
Taylor Snow probably uses these words precisely because
If nobody was offended at that word, it wouldn't have any power.
Ridiculous because
he's not supposed to say them.
it's a part of our language. It's just never going to go away.
Peter Rosen, KSL 5 News.